Hey, y'all for dancing this morning. Good morning. I hope that y'all doing well. This your girl Tony, of course, here at Cookies and Ish. But today we're making some other ish. I guess I put it that way. Today we're actually, I'm actually making dinner in the crock pot. Let me show y'all the big crock pot. My partner got a, before we left St. Louis, he got a big crock pot for us to use. So I'm using this. I don't know what size it is, but it's called crock pot, of course. But it's like really huge. So that's what I got. As you see, 4 chicken thighs in there. But like I said, that's what I'm using today. This is what I'm using today to, of course, make this meal. It's a crock pot chicken and dumplings meal. And yes, I have made it before on this page, but I definitely want to make another one because that's the ingredients that we had in the house at this time. What I planned on making was a chicken parmesan crock pot meal. But, of course, I didn't have all the ingredients, so that's all right. So hopefully next week, or sometime later on this week, actually, I'll be able to make that for y'all. I'm looking for a knife, just in case y'all wondering what I'm doing. So hopefully I'll be able to make that for y'all. The recipe that I'm using is straight from Pinterest, even though I always seem to add my own flair to everything that I make. I would suggest that you do the same thing, because I may not use all the, what is it called? Ingredients that they have in this recipe, which I know I'm not, but like I said, definitely, especially when it comes to seasonings and all that kind of stuff, use what you want to use. I guess I put it that way, in my eyes. Like I said, that's just how I cook. So, but like I said, definitely getting this recipe together. Just to let you know, I have my other phone here, so I'm looking at the recipe on here, but it has, I'll just tell you the ingredient list. It has potatoes. I'm going to slice them up shortly. Onions. I don't have any celery, so that's not going in there, but carrots. Chicken breast. Well, they said chicken breast. I have chicken thighs. That's what I'm using. Some salt, pepper, garlic powder, dried rosemary, dried thyme, nutmeg, chicken broth, frozen peas, half and half. And I don't have half and half. I have heavy cream. I know you can mix a little bit of water with that in order to, of course, make it a little bit like half and half. So that's what my partner's going to be doing. Because some of this he's going to have to do later on because it takes a little bit more to cook this, actually, just besides what I'm doing this morning. This is just the beginning of it. Flour and, of course, refrigerated canned biscuit dough. So, like I said, the recipe, I included the link in the description of this video so that y'all can check it out on Pinterest. And like I said, they have a million recipes, I'm sure, on how to make chicken and dumplings and all that kind of stuff. But this is a recipe similar to the one I made before. But we had bought some potatoes this past weekend. And so I wanted to include some potatoes. So that's why I found one with some potatoes. And it was actually it's actually about the same recipe that I used before. Just add potatoes, really. So, like I said, that's what I'm doing. So, like I said, I hope that y'all are doing well. And I want to thank you all who supported me. Came out to purchase cookies. So I did an awesome job on Saturday. I enjoyed that. Of course, handing out samples, and the rest of our little samples got blown away by the wind. We were down in Meeker Mountain High School. It was called Vail, the area. I thought it was Tucson. I didn't know. So, but I'm sure y'all probably knew who've been here, who've lived here a while. But it's very windy by those mountains over there. And our little, like I said, samples, the whole box just flew off the table, maybe an hour towards the end. So it was okay. They only had like 2 left anyway. So it was fine. Like I said, I definitely want to thank you all who came out and supported. And for those of you who are new supporters, I met a lot of you all who are very new, I guess, new to Cookies and Ish and that kind of thing. So like I said, I definitely thank you. Definitely thank you. Like I said, I do love to, of course, bake, but I love to, of course, to cook as well. Before I left St. Louis, maybe like a year or so, I was getting more into cooking, of course, crock pot meals, casseroles and stuff like that. That's what I love to cook because you can put it together, all of it meshes together, and then you have an awesome meal coming up. That's what I love to do. My partner, he, of course, cooks his ass off, too. He's more the one who got the pots and pans, all that kind of stuff. So, but like I said, he definitely can cook as well. He's more of he was trained by his grandmom down in Louisiana. So he, of course, has the background of he knows how to cook just anything that you can think of, because everything that I try to cook, you do it this way, you do it that way, that kind of thing. But showing me how to do things. But like I said, he's very good when it comes to me, just about any type of meal. I guess I put it that way. Especially when it comes to like seafood boils, jambalaya, gumbo, that type of thing. I haven't had his jambalaya or gumbo, but of course I've heard others talk about it. he's going to make something soon. I'm thinking, I think that's what he said for us. So that's going to be awesome. And I'm hoping to try to get him on video doing that. I'm hoping. I'll see. If not, I'll at least take a few pictures that day. But like I said, definitely, like I said, he can bake as well, actually. He can bake as well. But I think I take the cake when it comes to baking. He can cook better than he can bake. I put it that way. But it's still tasty. So like I said, definitely. We have two skills that are very useful, I guess I put it that way. So, but like I said, man, I love to make these little crock pot meals and oven meals and stuff like that. Because of course, us being a bit busy family, especially when his daughter was here, was with us. She'll be here during the Christmas holiday, and having to go from work, trying to come home, figure out what we're gonna eat. That just got old. I put it that way. For me, at least, it got old anyway. Trying to figure out this, trying to figure out that, what we're going to cook, what we're going to have, trying to go buy things, get stuff together. I'm like, nah, this ain't gonna work. So like I said, that's why I started making the crock pot meals, to make sure that something was at least on the stove cooking by the time we got home and done by the time we got home, so that we could eat and go ahead and do whatever we're going to do for like the rest of our day. And like I said, these are awesome meals for me, at least for families. And like I said, this is something that busy families can definitely use. Even if you're not working all day long, that kind of thing, or you're working from home, this is still something good to put on any crock pot meal. And I've made several on here, so you can go back to look, or I'll start sharing them with y'all from my YouTube channel. But like I said, definitely, these are easy meals to put on. Some are dump dinners. This is, to me, it's considered a dump dinner, where you just take everything, dump it into a crock pot, let it cook, and you got a meal. Like I said, that's easy for any busy family who's getting off work and got kids and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, these recipes will definitely help you. Like I said, they help us. And we did have the one little one here. Like I said, well, she wasn't little, she was a teenager, but it definitely, like I said, it definitely helped the household as far as already having something cooked on the stove and ready to eat when we got home. Sometimes we had to make like a little side, or the cornbread for some collard greens or something like that. Something simple and small that took about 20 minutes to make. But like I said, for the most part, these meals are already done. Just throw them in a crock pot. By the time you get home, put it on low. 8 hours later, you got a nice meal coming, y'all. And I just got the potatoes chopped up. Now I got to get the onions. Let me get an onion, y'all. Get an onion, get an onion, get an onion. Uh-oh. Come on, onion. Lord mercy. Come on, onion, come on, onion, come on, onion. Okay, and this is a half a cup. I may have to use this whole entire onion, but it says a half a cup of diced onions, and I may have to use the whole onion. We'll see, y'all. I don't know. But I'm thinking I am going to use the whole onion, actually. Like I said, I don't know what, I'm not going to measure a half a cup of any onion. But like I said, when I cut this up, I'm sure it's going to be enough onion for a half a cup. I'm sure of that. It should be. If not, that's okay. But it should be, though. Uh-oh. Let me try to get this. Because these onions, sometimes with all this skin on the outside and all this ugliness. Got to get that done, y'all. Let me see. And I'm not done. I'm over here just peeling this, like the first layer of this onion off. I always do that. Especially if it's looking kind of crazy there. Like that one was looking, so. And I don't think it matters what kind of onion you use. If you use red onion, I think this is a white onion, so doesn't matter. Whichever one you want to use, yellow, use that. That's up to you. Doesn't matter. To me, they all kind of taste the same. I don't notice much of a big difference, especially when it's in a meal like this. You don't really notice much difference because of all the seasonings and all that kind of stuff. So, doesn't matter, y'all. Doesn't matter. Uh-oh. See if I can scoot this back. Some of y'all can see some of my cutting. Probably not. No. Well, you can see a little bit. Tiny bit. But like I said, it's all going into the crock pot. I know this is pretty early. Like I said, I'm trying to get this on before I leave this morning. So when we get home, well, actually, when my partner gets off, he's going to have to, like I said, a little bit later on, we're going to have to make the final pieces to put this together, actually. Which is the cream, the heavy cream and everything towards the end. About an hour after it's been cooking, the heavy cream and all that goes in. I mean, an hour before it's done cooking, the heavy cream goes in, and of course the pieces of biscuits go on top so they can cook and get baked in the crock pot. So that's the last final steps for this. But otherwise, like I said, it'll be totally done. Or just about done. And like I said, this won't take me that long to make. Or to at least get together, I guess I should say that. Don't take that long at all, y'all. And next I'll be cutting up some carrots. Just to let y'all know. Because the longest thing is the preparation, actually. It doesn't even really take long. I mean, the meal's going to cook itself. But as far as getting prepped and getting everything sliced, that's what takes the longest time for me. Trying to get all the slicing done. So, like I said, the carrots are coming up next. As soon as I get these onions washed off my hands, y'all. I can't do the onions on my hands. As y'all know, make you cry your eyes off. Rub your hands on there and stuff. I've done that too many times. Eyes watering to death. So, nuh-uh. Alright, Alright, here we go. My hands on the ones around my hands. So I gotta get the doggone carrots and wash them off. That's crazy. I had the carrots sitting down here yesterday. Oh, there they go. There they go. Carrots. And these are actually the baby carrots. You can use organic, non-organic. Depends on what you want to use. You can use organic for everything in the crock pot. That is up to you. That is up to you. I always leave that to the person, whoever's making the meal. I try to get organic as much as I can, but if I don't have it, that's fine too. I'll use whatever I got. And for the carrots, it says a half a cup of sliced carrots, what it says here. I couldn't tell you what that is. I'm just going to put a lot of carrots in it. I don't know. I actually love carrots too, so I can eat these raw all the time. They're so good to me. I got a handful. I want to get another handful too. I guess I'm just throwing. They like these little bitty baby carrots. I'm just slicing them in threes and throwing them all into the crock pot after I wash them off. Cut that off so y'all can hear me out. Like I said, I'm slicing them into three and then I'm just throwing them on into the crock pot. Yeah, I'm hungry. I don't think I'll be done for another 8 hours, but still I'm hungry. I'm hungry now. Oh my goodness. I haven't had breakfast. It's early here. It's about 5:40 or 5:50 this morning. It's what time it is now. So here in Arizona, here in Tucson. But I'll eat something because I got a support group I got to do today too. So I'll get something. I'll get some probably a smoothie. A healthy little smoothie. So I just made one yesterday. And I know I got stuff to make one with. So I will probably get that. If not, I'll stop at Smoothie King. It's on the way to where I'm going because I got about an hour drive this morning to actually get to the location I'm going for my support group. So it's a little bit far, so which I'm fine with the drive. I love seeing the drive, so you get to see all the beautiful mountains. Yeah, I just love this scenery down here in Tucson. It's so beautiful. It's so serene. The nose is itching, Lord. So beautiful and so serene to me. I love it. If you've never been anywhere in Arizona, it doesn't have to be Tucson. Though these mountains are just the beautifulest view. I know if you live in Vegas, Colorado, states like that, you will see beautiful mountains too. But these here, I haven't had. I did go to Vegas, and those are beautiful mountains too in the backdrop. I did get a chance to go up there, drive all the way up and drive all the way back down. That was awesome too. But like I said, definitely, if you get a chance to come here to Tucson, come on and come, y'all. I don't know why I had this. I had a dream this happened, actually. Hate when I have deja vu's like that. Lord have mercy. I don't know what's going on today. Okay. That's enough carrots, I think. Yep, it's enough carrots. Let me wash my hands and wash the cutting board just a little bit. What else do I got to put in here, actually? I don't think I have. Actually, let me look. I don't think I have nothing else I have to cut to put in here. Let's start off. Let me wash my hands again, y'all. I think the next things are just seasonings, I think, if I ain't mistaken. And as you see the kids' pictures back to my goddaughter and his daughter's pictures back there on the wall. Well, on the wall, on the refrigerator. I told them I was keeping their pictures and stuff. They made those back when they were a little bit younger, of course. But I still love keeping the pictures and that kind of thing. So the pictures they painted, the pictures they made for us. So like I said, that's back there on the refrigerators, y'all see. Yep. Okay, let me see. And that was just more of, well, seasonings, yeah. And chicken broth. I know I got some shit. I gotta go wash my hands with some other kind of soap. That and I want to do some chicken broth. This is only a little bit left in here. Actually, let me stick this up here so he can see these doggone biscuits. And ask for 2 cups chicken broth. I'm using some low sodium. Where's the other chicken broth? Where do you put it? Oh, here's one. I always use the low sodium chicken broth because I don't want to have all that sodium and I can't have it all anyway. And when I went to look at it, it was in one serving of the what is it called, a stock, any kind of stock, uses about 500 milligrams or more of sodium. So like I said, definitely I try to make sure that I get the low sodium or no sodium as much as I can. And this is unsalted. So the sodium it has in it is 130. It's a little bit less. It still has some in there. And this is 45, y'all. Now I wonder why I couldn't find this in it at all. That's okay. I know it said 2 cups. I don't usually measure all that. Oh, let me get the seasonings actually. It says garlic powder. Garlic powder. Dry thyme and all that. I actually have that inside of my Italian seasoning. I'm not sure where it's at. I gotta find it. So I may take a moment, y'all. Trying to figure out where my where is it? Okay, now where is it? I know we have like 2 bottles of that stuff. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking. It's like the dried herbs, the Italian seasoning, because we usually have a lot of that. I don't know where it's at this morning, but let me look again over here. I don't really look, so I was trying to hurry up. I wouldn't stay away from the camera too long, but that's okay. I'll be right back, y'all. I'm still talking. Here it is right here. Yep, found it. Oopsie daisy. And like I said, I know it calls for nutmeg. I'm not putting nutmeg in there, but you can if you want. Like I said, everybody does something different. I'm definitely doing something different with this. But like I said, I put the Italian seasoning in there because it has the dried rosemary, the dried thyme, all that type of stuff in there. So how much is it? 1 teaspoon or 2 teaspoons each? 1 teaspoon of each. So like I said, I'm just sprinkling this in here. My stomach hurts, y'all. Oh, I'm hungry. Should have brought my water in here, y'all. But nope, it's not up here. Shoot. Nope. Okay. There we go. I think I put enough in there, I hope. I hope. And I'm putting some lemon pepper seasoning actually too, y'all, just to let y'all know. You can put as much as you like or none at all. It's up to you. Here's the garlic powder. Even though I love fresh garlic, but it doesn't matter. That's fine. That's this recipe. And I don't know if fresh garlic will actually have that with taste up in here. I'm not really sure. A little bit of pepper. It says salt. I might put any salt in here. But you can put salt if you like, y'all. Back to the stock. And actually, you know what? I will go ahead and measure some of this. Because I forgot. I don't want to over measure. I poured the other part in there, which is fine. It's probably like about 1/4 of a cup is that. But I do want to make sure. Because I know sometimes when you're cooking with all this, this crock pot doesn't need that much moisture like that if the food is still cooked. I don't want to make it too soupy. Because I don't like soupy. Oh, crap. I done wasted it all on top of this thing up here. All right, y'all. I'm going to pour it over top of the doggone crock pot. So I done used the thing and wasted it all up here. It happens. It's cooking, y'all. I'll get it up after I'm done. Trust and believe I'll get it up after I'm done. All right now. There we go. Okay. The only thing that wasted was a little bit of the chicken stock. But like I said, I'll get that up shortly. Get that up shortly. No, I can't sing, y'all. That's just me being silly. But I'm gonna get this up right quick. I don't like to have stuff all on my thing when I'm trying to cook and try to clean up as I go as much as I can. Cause I don't like messes. That's one thing between me and my partner, y'all. Would have the kitchen that's crazy looking. I'm like, why'd you just put that in the sink? Seasonings everywhere. Like I say, he's a damn good cook though. I'll clean up and everything. He cooks, I'll clean, or if I cook, he'll clean. So, like I said, it's fine. Food still tastes awesome. Now look at that one, y'all. Let me see. Trying to see if I think that's it, y'all. Because the frozen peas, the half and half, the flour or the heavy cream, flour and the biscuit dough will go in later on about an hour before it's done cooking. So he'll have to do that part. And I have to give him instructions on what to do and that kind of thing. So, like I said, for that, y'all, the only thing I got to do now is put this lid on top of the crock pot, turn it on low, and it's going to cook majority of the day for almost 8 hours, for about 8 hours. Let me dry my hands again, y'all. Let me clean my hands again, y'all. For some reason, there's the onion smell and all the seasonings stick to my skin. I'm not sure why. My Lord. But, so y'all, like I said, that was simple and painless. Like I said, that usually takes, any crock pot meal takes about a good 20, 30 minutes. Because sometimes, like I said, the recipes tell you it takes 10, 15 minutes to prep. Unless you already have this stuff frozen somewhere. Or other than that, I don't have any of this stuff frozen. The potatoes or the onions and nothing like that. You have to prep. And it takes a while to prep. So like I said, I am done with that. I am done with that, y'all. So, like I said, I definitely want to thank you all for, of course, tuning in this morning. Like I said, again, this is a crock pot chicken and dumplings meal. And like I said, let me show y'all how it looks in a crock pot after I, because like I said, I'm going to get off here, but let me show you. Okay, here we go. That's how it looks in a crock pot. And like I said, I put it on low. So I can cook 8 hours. And that's it, y'all. Like I said, when you come, for a meal like this, you'd have to put the finishing touches on, and it takes an hour for that finishing touch to cook. So like I said, he's going to do that for me. But if you don't have anybody do that for you, like I said, you can eat it without the biscuits and all that kind of stuff. The heavy cream, you probably still got to put it in the peas if you want it to taste good. If not, you can use some chicken stock or some mushroom stock, whichever stock you want to use, to make it taste at least a little bit better. So, and have some more seasonings and have a little thickness to it and that kind of thing. So, there's other recipes that actually have that on there, I'm sure, without the biscuits and that kind of thing. And you could definitely look for that on Pinterest. But like I said, this is the one that I'm using because I know he'll be here getting ready to go to work by the time I get home. So like I said, he can definitely put the finishing touches on it. So with that, I want to say thank y'all for tuning in. And of course, I'll see y'all in the next cooking demo. I'm not sure what that's going to be just yet. I guess I put it that way. I know tomorrow we both work, so I'm trying to see. I may have to see if I can make something tomorrow. We'll see. Actually, I could make something tomorrow because I saw a Philly cheesesteak bake on there, but that's the bake you actually have to make when you get home. And actually, I can just give him the recipe probably to make it. So we have all the ingredients here. So, but like I said, we'll see. I'll definitely let y'all know what it is and what's going on, that kind of thing. So, like I said, again, y'all take care. Thank you for tuning in, and again, thanks for supporting your girl at this past weekend at the Meekin Mountain High School fair. That was my first ever fair I attended here in Tucson, and I got a lot of support. I want to say thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate that. That puts a smile on my face, and know that's something that I love to do, and something that has, of course, helped me heal throughout the years, is, of course, blessing you all in some kind of way as well. So take care, y'all, and have a good one.